platforms for it. For example, like now you can only run the hard mode on the HD version. It's the only version that has the hard mode. Alright. We are ready to go. So I have actually I've changed how I do my timing now, because I've done it based on the world record run for the HD version. It's not too different, it just starts a bit earlier and ends a bit earlier. So let's see. The moment we hit yes here, that's when it starts, rather than when I skip the first cutscene. That might mean that, like, I might lose some seconds even though I beat my record. We'll see. We'll see. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's about 2 seconds longer to start, but it should also be about 2 to 3 seconds shorter to finish, so that's okay. So, if you haven't seen this game before, this is the first time I'm streaming on this channel after all. This is Jurassic the Hunted. It is specifically the Wii version. There are two Wii versions. There's Jurassic the Hunted, there's Top Shot Dinosaur Hunter. They are practically identical. Gameplay-wise, nothing differs. You can run either of them if you wish to speedrun. These flowers that I'm avoiding on the sides here will hurt you. It's the only way to die early in the game, but it's pretty rare that you do. And yeah, it's a little budget game that Activision put out in 2009, and then again in 2010. I like it. It's a very simple little shooter. This first level is quite short, and actually this first enemy encounter we can just like run past. All the dinosaurs in this section will actually teleport away. So there. You run by double tapping the stick forward, which is not a great way to run, but that's how it works. But you can only run in bursts, so like when I'm stopping, it's because the game forces me to stop, it's not because I want to stop. This is gonna cost me time. I might actually restart this run because of that. Okay, I'm just gonna skip these actually. No, you're right, you can't skip these. So there are basically two types of encounters in this game. There's regular encounters that you can run away from, which you only really need to kill if there's so many that they will become an obstacle. And then there's kill all the enemies to continue sections. Well, there's also like hold the fort sections, which is when a bunch of enemies are attacking and you just need to kill a certain amount until the game considers you done with it. This section, for example, you actually have to kill those two to open up a path here for the third one to appear. You don't have to kill the third one, but it will chase you down, and it can quite easily, yeah, as you can see, it can quite easily hit you because you can only run so far. That's okay, we made it anyway. 7 seconds. That's actually quite a big loss. Now, 2 of the seconds are from starting later, so 5 seconds, yeah. That's a QDE for you. If I don't make the time back on this stage, I'll probably reset. This weapon is pretty bad. I mean, all the early weapons are pretty bad. The machine gun is like fairly strong, but actually, you know what? We are resetting. We are absolutely resetting this. Hold on.
Dinosaurs. I hope that weapon still works.
Like this is. We messed up enough to where this is not worth it. Let's see. Control, reset. Okay. Let's try again. Alright. Oh shit, I forgot. Gotta skip that cutscene. I'm so used to not starting until after that opening cutscene. Almost all the cutscenes can be skipped in this game. Honestly, the only ones that you can't skip are some dialogue bits, but even those, most of them you can skip. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Reset. I normally don't actually reset that much, but I at least want a decent start to the game. That's like my bare minimum. Alright, good. Got a running start. Please don't get caught on a tree. Good. So the problem with this game and the running is that because of the way the running works by double tapping forward, it means that there's no way to just stop running by no longer holding the run button. You actually have to go to a full stop or do some kind of input that negates your sprint, such as sidestepping, for example. And it can be pretty annoying at times, especially if you're like right about to wind down from a sprint, because the game will feel like you didn't like fully release the button and will consider it sprinting when you start moving again. Because you can't do much while sprinting. You can't shoot, you can't reload, you can't no, you can't really do anything except like moving. You can jump, which is good. Jumping is really useful because if you sprint and jump, you can reload without losing your momentum. That's pretty good.
Sure as Damn, these little guys are vicious.
Much cleaner. This seems to be a pretty good start, actually. Hopefully me saying that doesn't curse this part. Good. Oh, I hit the wall, but that's okay. I got a jump on the first try, and that jump is vicious sometimes. So you're supposed to actually walk up a ledge on the left to be high enough to jump over it, but you can jump it off without doing that if you just get on the edge right.
I think I like the small ones better.
Come on, please run. There we go. Oh wow, that's really good. That is, yeah, I'm really happy with that. I did not think I would actually beat my time there with the, now that I have the early start on the timer, but that makes me really happy. Okay, I'm gonna try and just skip these enemies actually. See, hopefully the sprint allows me... that's my punishment for thinking this was going well. The QTEs can be really, really mean at times. I'm not gonna reset because we got a really good time on the opening there, so I'm gonna try and make this work, but that's gonna be a pretty heavy cost there.
Has got to be around here somewhere.
If I die again, I might reset though. The reason you don't want to fight these dinosaurs is because you reach a cutscene just up ahead, and if you skip that cutscene, you will just despawn the dinosaurs.
Whoa, where did you come
Yeah, I think that might actually be fine. This turret is pretty nice because it doesn't overheat. The later turrets in the game do. But this one you need to reload if you get low on ammo, which can take up time. So you want to make sure you're actually pretty good at hitting stuff every time you actually fire with it. The explosions can be useful, but they can also just be kind of distracting. Pteranodons above me only sometimes attack, so you only have to hit the ones that are about to attack. Okay, we're gonna have to reload anyway. That's annoying. That's a time loss. Part of that is simply RNG too, because like it's not a very accurate turret. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I wish the sprinting was continuous, but it's not, so it's not much I can do about that. That's one of the things that's actually the same, I think, in all versions. Otherwise, there's like a big difference in like the Wii and PS2 versions, where the HD versions of this game for PS3 and 360 actually have like a bunch of power-ups you can get, but this one doesn't. So like the HD version speedrun is quicker than this one because well, you do more damage. So boss fights just become even more trivial. They're already quite trivial actually. Wow, that was a bad one. But it's probably fine. I can probably ignore that, actually. I mean, I'm gonna get spat at, but it can't follow me on this part because... Oh, did it actually despawn? I knew the ones ahead of you despawn when you go on to the balance minigame, but I wasn't aware those behind you did as well. That is good. That means I can start skipping that Dilophosaurus on the regular. Can you please just die? God, this weapon is useless. The only reason I'm using this weapon is because I want to make sure I have ammo in my machine gun for the boss fight that's coming up. And if you hit square on the head on the Dilophosaurus, they will die in one hit from this. It's just really hard to do because this gun's aim is not great. So here's where you get your first power up in the HD version. The infinite adrenaline mode, which means you can do this, do more damage without having to worry about it running out for like 90 seconds, I think. That's pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get a PB on this level because of the death at the start, but yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, that's a death. 30-second loss is just one death. That's the minimum loss when you die, really, it's 30 seconds. Because of the loading screens. So this is a part where we actually kill all the dinosaurs. Because there are a lot that spawn. And while it's not actually a door trigger to kill them, it is practically impossible to survive if you don't. This is normally the part where I get a death because of how many dinosaurs there are. And they're all raptors too. Or Deinonychuses. Deinonychuses. See, I can say Deinonychuses now. I kept saying that wrong when I played on my regular account. Please let me hit. No, I missed. So that grenade throw can save you this fight. Because what you need to do is you need to blow up this wall. And then you can I always die here. I literally always die there. Like, I don't know if I have a single run of this game where I haven't died there. It is the most frustrating part of the entire game. Pretty much every other death in this game is like because of specific accidents I will run into, or like misclicks, or just poor play in general. But that part is just evil. There are just so many dinosaurs, and they can just so fast just take you out. I don't know if I will ever get a deathless run on this part. Maybe if I slowly take out every single dinosaur, then I will, but it's not really useful for a speed run to take that much time, because these, like, after this, they spawn like another 6 dinosaurs, I think, or Deinonychuses. So yeah, the green ones. It's actually our first encounter with the green ones, but they do more damage, which, you know, great. Really what you want when you are trying to survive. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. We missed again. Oh, that was a really clean throw and a clean run. I couldn't have gotten that the first time. Oh, fuck, you're kidding me. Okay. So I think there's 4 buttons that can be A, B, C, and Z. Z, that is. Yeah, so that is like jump button, reload button. No, not reload button. That's in the PS2 version. It can be a reload button. It's jump button, iron sights, which I rarely use. It's like, that's the thing. This is a weak shooter. It's better to not use iron sights. This could be very risky. We have a lot of Compsognathus after us, which by the way, so the first time I ran this game, I said that those small ones were Compsognathus, and then I was like, I corrected myself. I was like, no, they're probably like Velociraptors, maybe Microraptors or something. And then now I actually looked closer at the 3D model, because I was able to find some concept art from the official website of the company that made this game. And no, they are Compsognathus, or at least they don't have any sickle claws. So I was right the first time. Okay. First, hold the fort section. This is one of the easier parts. Actually, no. Let's replace this one.
I'll hold him here.
Where are our dinos? There's one. The PS2 version is evil. You actually don't get a shotgun in this section of the PS2 version, which makes this section like near fucking impossible. It doesn't help that the PS2 version just runs really badly. Like, it has terrible performance issues to the point of hilarity almost. Like, it's very much a case where Activision clearly told Cauldron they had to put out a PS2 version because the PS2 was still selling in 2009. So they did, even though they clearly made a game that the PS2 couldn't handle. One annoying part about these hold the fort sections is that sometimes, this one doesn't do this, but some of the other ones you have to like open up a door afterwards, and sometimes the game is pretty bad at telling you when you're done with the section. Like, it's basically like there would be a little music cue on the music fading out, but it's very easy to miss when you're just blasting at enemies. And only a few of them have like actual objective updates. I actually found out this on my last run, because I used to think you have to open up this door afterwards, because you can open up the door the moment the dinosaurs stop spawning, and I always did. Like I always did. I just figured that was part of the map. You can just wait it out. It doesn't matter if you open up the door or not, it's gonna end anyway. Oh, hello. But all the other ones you actually have to manually open the door afterwards. Even so, I like to open a door just to like verify for myself that it's over. Feels good in a way. This game has a great soundtrack, by the way. Like even if most people think this game is pretty bad, and you know that's fine. But I hope we can all agree that the soundtrack for this game is fantastic. There we go. So yeah, oh, I didn't even make it to the door this time. Oh wow, 1 minute loss. That's what's that? 2 deaths. Oh, that's 1 death. Did I die twice? I think I did. Yeah. At least I remembered to keep my ammo up this time. This next section is also one of those moments where it's very easy to die because of just overwhelming dinosaur count. I think there's a new weapon to the right, but we're not gonna pick it up because that will cost us time, and we need to get to the C4. We can start the timed section. We're gonna reload here, even though there's a bunch of Deinonychuses behind us. We're gonna get hit right now. Oh, we didn't get hit. That's uncommon. So I'm spamming the shotgun here. It's not necessarily the best weapon for this. I think the machine gun might actually be better. Or the assault rifle, rather. But I really... What? I've never... What? I've never died from that before. God, I'm so tempted to just reset the run again. This is going terrible. Come on, jump down. There. Hopefully I killed it there. I'm not sure. It could have survived that. Oh, it survived that. There we go. I can't believe I died from the C4 exploding at that distance. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna switch to the... There we go. The dinos will despawn if we just make our way forward here. Or rather, I think one will follow us. One tend to always follow you in here. Well, unless you kill them first, of course. We're just gonna activate adrenaline mode. Otherwise, that one might have actually gotten us. And now we have... Oh my god, you actually survived. Now we have the second hold the fort section. This one is fairly easy, but Part of that is because we have this weapon, which is just like the first really good weapon in the game, except maybe the shotgun, which just depends on your situation, I guess. But this weapon deals a lot of damage to basically everything except bosses. If it was better towards bosses, it would be the weapon I always used, probably. To be fair, it's not too bad against some bosses, but the final boss in particular, this weapon is pretty much useless at, which meant that for me, because I was so convinced this weapon was like the best one, my first runs of this game had a really bad time on the final boss, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong, because like other people had like the boss cleared in like 2 minutes or below, and I was like, but how is that possible? And I checked their videos, and it was like, I checked one video, and then they were like, oh yeah, they don't use that weapon at all, because it doesn't do any fucking damage on these bosses. The regular enemies, easily the best weapon for regular enemies. Unless the enemies have so little health that a single shotgun blast can kill them at a distance, which there are some enemies that are like that. Although even then, if you want like just the ease of a machine gun, I would probably pick this weapon before most of the other ones. God, there's a butterfly flying in front of my screen. I must have come in because we have the window open. That's really distracting. Ah, that one's gonna get through. Oh, that one's also going through. How the fuck did the other one get through though? Wait. That's strange. I don't think we're gonna bother repairing anymore because I think that was the end of it. Yeah, music is over. This is what I mean, like, if you don't listen to the music, you don't know that this part is over and you can continue. But there won't be a checkpoint until the next area, so if you die here, you have to do a whole thing over again, so carefulness is key here. Don't necessarily have to kill the dinos, but at least make sure to, like, stagger them a bit, because if you get 4 dinos on you when you run here, you are dead. They will eventually despawn, but not until you get up to, like, here, I think. That can be pretty hard with that many on you. I love the effect of like the plants growing in. It's literally just a draw distance. Rather than have them fade in, they have them like grow in. Oh. Please, don't hit me. Let me through without being hit. Yeah, yes, 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 that's what we like. Well, that's easily the cleanest that part has gone before. Hopefully this means I've made up my time that I lost. Did I die anything on this level? I don't think I did I? Oh, I did, right. The embarrassing C4 situation. Yeah, with that in mind, maybe not. Yeah, I would have to like take this part out in 40 seconds, and that's not gonna happen. This is a timed section. Well, it's partially timed. It depends on like both your kills and the time spent. This was where you get the first gun that can overheat, which is frustrating. But it's honestly not too bad. It's only 2 times you use a gun like that, I think. And this part is pretty lenient as long as you just fire in bursts. The second time is a boss fight, and that one's a little worse because you want to do a lot of damage, but as long as you know what you're doing, you can manage that one quite well as well. Like, this game is not a hard game. It has a few tricky sections on a first run, but it's a fairly easy game, and that's actually part of what I like about it. Like, it's just kind of a game I find pretty relaxing to play. Apart from the opening part of level 2. and the opening part of this level with the C4. Well, I've never died from the C4 before. I have died in a lot of strange ways in that level, but never from C4. I didn't even know that. Like I figured the C4 would do damage, but I figured like we would have to stay pretty close for that. I've seen the dinosaurs die from the C4, but yeah. Green dinos can be pretty tricky to see. There we go.
I'm here.
Oh wow, full minute behind.
Down chopper.
Good, you're getting close. There's a narrow passage up ahead leading towards the volcano. That's where you're headed.
You want me to head towards the volcano? Are you freaking crazy?
Yeah, I know, but it's the quickest way to the camp. You gotta trust me on this one.
Trust you. Since when?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's bad. Well, okay, segment-wise, that was actually fine. Segment-wise, that was pretty decent. Okay.
A volcano. He wants me to walk toward the large, bubbling, smoking volcano.
Oh, hey, those were the plants I mentioned at the start of this run. Or stream, rather, not this run. Those plants appear in the very first section, but you very rarely hit them unless you just walk up to the walls. Where are you? Oh, they haven't arrived yet. You are very late. Oh god, what happened to the sound there? Just gonna run here. Then... Oh nice, the fire killed it. Okay, this section's gonna be interesting because I learned last time I can actually like just avoid killing a lot of the enemies here that I have been killing. Like they will hit you because they're like the Dilophosaurus that spit at you, which can be tricky, but most of them will miss during the balance sections, and outside of that you can just run away. Don't trust running past that one though. That one was unusually close. Oh wow. All of these are unusually close. Okay. That was pretty spotless, to be perfectly honest. I just need to do the Utahraptor fight.
A fire extinguisher would be nice.
Which shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have pretty decent ammo. And there's an ammo box over there even, so you know what?
Smell as bad as you.
Let's start with that. Okay, boom. Where's the second one? There. Here we go.
What have you got me into, Rock?
Oh, that went really well. That I like. That I like. That's good. Good stuff. Okay, this level is annoying. This is a kill all the dinosaurs level. Actually, that first one you can skip, but I wouldn't recommend it. Same with this one. As soon as you get to the checkpoint here, you have to kill all the ones that spawn. Oh, fuck. Oh, at least I didn't die. I almost never use adrenaline with shotgun, but you know what? I will do it there. Oh my god, I didn't realize how close these were. Two more will spawn, I think. There we go. That was super clean. Oh, that was so clean. I like that. That's good. Okay, we're gonna just do a reload section here. The game likes to switch your weapons for you, which is really annoying. Which is why it's important to have little reload moments, so that you don't end up starting a level with a weapon with no ammo, and then have dinosaurs attacking you. Because there are levels where the dinosaurs will attack you even before you like started to move. So like, it can be pretty mean. This level is tricky sometimes because the pteranodons will like swoop down at you, and if they hit you, you take a lot of damage. Normally only 2 hits is enough to actually kill you. Unless you regen health in between, that is. This gun is pretty good at handling them because of how much ammo it has without being reloaded. Without needing to be reloaded. Even so, shooting a few extra pteranodons is never a bad idea. Oh god, oh wow. I have never survived 3 before. I'll take it, checkpoint. You can actually just rush to checkpoint and then die on purpose. Well, I guess if you survive, that's great. Yeah, so there you see how long it takes for the regen health to kick in. But yeah, you can survive, or just die there and use the checkpoint. Maybe I should have done that instead of just trying to avoid being hit. Oh god, really? You're kidding me. Please don't tell me I've hit a fucking impossible checkpoint. That's what I mean, by the way, with the game switching weapons for you. I did not have a shotgun equipped when the checkpoint actually saved. So, it just decided I should have a shotgun there. What it does actually is, it picks the second or the first weapon slot every time the game loads. Which is really frustrating, because you can't even tell which slot is which without, well, seeing that part. You can't just switch which one is like slotted into any particular part. You know, yeah, and pteranodons can also swoop down and hit you here, which can be really unfair, but they were mostly kind there, apart from earlier section. That's probably gonna hurt the time that we saved. As that one part there where I accidentally tried to stand up too early. Thankfully, the spitting Dilophosaurus that are to the side of me are really bad at aiming, so you just kind of ignore them. Waiting for a good point to reload. Actually, I think I'm... Fuck reloading, actually. We're just gonna switch to the, to this gun. We can reload when we get to the hold the fort section if we need to. Good, no dinosaurs that showed up here. I hate when you get too close and the weapon like is held to the wall like that. I jumped there because sometimes the shotgun spread isn't too helpful on these windows. When you do like that, you're almost guaranteed to hit most of the shot in the head. You know, as long as your aim is decent. Which can be tricky, because like when you run you don't see a crosshair. You have to sort of remember where it was. I really do wish this game had like a proper PC version. Because like, playing the HD version with like proper mouse and keyboard controls would have been the absolute ideal situation. I like the Wii version though. Where are they? Oh, there they are. It actually didn't go too badly. I mean, I'm still behind because of the various time losses so far, but to be perfectly honest, it could have gone a lot worse. Okay. Okay, where's our T-Rex coming from? There. This is where we really need to like manage your overheat properly. You also want to make sure you kill enough pteranodons to get a full adrenaline bar back. And you know, just so you don't get hit by them. You also want to make sure to not have the slow motion on when this T-Rex actually dies. Because if you do, then it will cause a little bug with the this cutscene and the next T-Rex appearing. Although it will also mess up the ragdoll on the first T-Rex, which is really funny, but not good time-wise. Where's our friend? There. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty average this level. This level is almost always the same time, but you can potentially cut down a little bit on it depending on how well you use the adrenaline boost. But it's really hard, especially since like there's RNG involved on like which pteranodons attack and where the T-Rex appears, and you want to make sure that you do enough damage to kill it, but also so it doesn't like fall down and get staggered too early, because then it will run away before you've been able to actually like deal as much damage as you would like to it. Oh, that's not that. That's good. We actually made time back. Probably not gonna hit sub 1 this time, but I'm quite proud of certain parts of this. And like any improvements is, you know, a step on the path to getting sub 1, so.
I really hate bugs.
Forget if you have to kill the scorpion or not. Some of these parts have like webbing walls that won't disappear until you, yeah, it was that kind of place until you kill the scorpions. Oh, that could have gone bad. I'll switch to the machine gun here simply because these will easily die in one shotgun hit, but they're tiny, so I would rather have more shots and just being able to keep my aim steady. I wonder if I should like up the sensitivity on my game so that I can turn faster. I won't worry that will like mess up with my accuracy now that I've gotten used to this. There are some parts of the game where I turn very slowly because of how turning works on the Wii version. Okay, good. Oh. Still in good time. Yes. Run, 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 run. Reload. This actually can be a bit annoying because the arena is pretty big and they will like come out of every corner. So, sort of knowing where all of them are and finding a good spot to be able to like shoot at them, keep track of them, it's pretty tricky. This up here is probably not the best place, but it is where I tend to go because it's quite easy to stay safe, and it forces the scorpions to pick one of two paths to actually get to me, and those paths I can at least keep track of. This section basically works this way, that after you kill a certain amount of enemies, you get teleported back to where you were. Which, I can't remember what the actual exact count of enemies is, but it's, you know, just blast away. It's not all of them, because they keep spawning even as you get teleported away. There we go. Oh, I lost time again. I mean, I did good on that one. It's just, yeah. It's the early loss that's the issue, really. I'm gonna try something. And that's where I learned to never try anything. So I'm gonna try something brave and just fucking book it here. I'm just gonna try to do it around the Triceratops. But, oh, of course, it's one of these sections where I can't do that. I had completely forgotten that. And I'm stuck. Oh, that's sad. I genuinely thought I could run around the Triceratops and like get the dinosaurs routed in an awkward way, so that I could like take him out as I was, or rather I could just like run through to the next section. I didn't realize it was one of these kill all the enemies first sections. Gotta remember where those are a bit better. This is probably like the shortest level in the game. Well, it depends really on how good you are at clearing the level, I guess, but it is one of the shortest levels in the game. Because apart from that fire section, it's just reaching the end. There is no other kill all the dinosaurs part. And if you're lucky, the dinosaurs will not follow you in here. If you're unlucky, they will. We are unlucky. But that's okay. Those can kill you.
That was too close.
My first speedrun of this game, I died at those. Just ran right into them. Completely forgot they were gonna show up. Oh. Yeah, 53-second loss. Okay, no, never mind, that's total. 8-second loss from the Triceratops debacle boss fight. Okay. Okay, we wanna just quickly reload our weapons. Thank you. So the idea with Spike here is that we shoot Spike in the face and then Spike stands up and then we can shoot the belly for additional damage. Just reload this again. Whoa! The Spike here is a Spinosaurus, my favorite dinosaur. I mention that every time. Even if I'm not doing a stream, I'm mentioning it. It's a Spinosaurus, the best dinosaur. Although it doesn't look much like a Spinosaurus. I mean, it looks like a Spinosaurus from like 20 years ago when we weren't really sure what Spinosaurus were like. That's okay, it's a cool Spinosaurus. Come on. I decided to go full on the light machine gun this time. Normally I switch to weapons, but I don't know. I just feel secure with this weapon. Should be able to take her in this next salve, I believe. If we just get her up, yeah, there we go. There we go. That must be a record. Yes. Yes. Wait, no. No, yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. We're only 2 seconds ahead now. Okay. This part can be tricky. This is just one arena, but we need to kill 4 Utahraptors. Thankfully, because we only use the light machine gun, I have full ammo on my favorite gun, which makes it much easier than usual. This is actually a reused level. It's the same level as the Lost Castaways, where you had to kill the dinosaurs and then go to the store. It's the exact same thing again, it's just without the opening section. Which makes the box art a liar. The box art says you had 12 unique levels, but it's actually only 11 unique levels. Unless you count enemy positioning as unique level design, which I guess you could argue it is. But, yeah. I genuinely think that was just a miss. That whoever wrote that part on the box art that Activision did not consult with Cauldron about whether or not 2 levels was not unique. This is the most powerful weapon in the game, except the plasma weapon, but the plasma weapon is only in the HD version and only in hard mode, which is only New Game Plus, which I've also fixed on the speedrun.com thing, so now that information is accurate as well, because previously you could just set normal or hard on both regular New Game and New Game Plus, and no, hard is always New Game Plus, and New Game Plus is always hard. Like, they're the same thing. There is no middle ground where you can play one version or the other. It's like, no. Because basically, the way it works is, if you finish the game, you unlock the plasma gun. And that's the only change in New Game Plus, but the plasma gun only appears in hard mode. And hard mode you unlock by finishing the game as well. So New Game Plus and hard mode is actually the same thing. But whoever wrote the categories for the game on speedrun.com probably just like checked a wiki or something to see what modes were in the game and added it. I'm guessing it was that simple because there was no moderator for the game until now, when I'm the moderator. Yeah. So I fixed that. I also removed the hard mode and New Game Plus from the Wii and PS2 versions because they don't have it. It's only in the HD versions for 360 and PS3. Why? I don't know. I think maybe that these are based on I think maybe the PS2 and Wii versions are based on older builds or something. Because there are some strange things missing, and that's why I made it separate categories. PS2 version also has shorter levels, but I think that's just because of them wanting to cut down on suffering on the PS2 version. Oh, really? You didn't die? No, you did. Okay. Still someone left to shoot. Where are you? Hello. Thought I heard someone behind me, so I slowed down just in case, but I can't see anyone. Okay. Where are you? Oh, hello. I might have lost my time ahead there because of all the slowdowns. I just wanted to make sure I was able to get my ammo back, because if you're low on ammo in this next section, it can be really painful. Okay, we're gonna try and skip some of the enemies here, if we're lucky. Yeah, we did it. Nice. There's actually a bunch of extra scorpions that appear there, but if you are quick, you can just run through and not have to deal with it. Okay, we're not gonna use this weapon on the compies. We're gonna switch to the automatic. Yeah, this one works. There we go. Oh, I hate this one. This is the balance minigame I like the least, because the tree trunk you're walking on is not actually straight. When you are, according to the game, on top of it and straight and not about to fall down, it still looks crooked. So sometimes I overcompensate and I end up literally just killing myself by trying to adjust to something that the game doesn't want me to adjust to. Done pretty good on ammo conservation this time. That's normally an issue I have on this level and a lot of other levels. Most levels, honestly. At all levels but the last one. And the boss level. Oh, the last one is the boss level, I guess, so that doesn't really make much sense. We're about to hit an hour, unfortunately.
Dylan, you there? Where are you?
I'm here, but I have no idea where. I've come across some old relics and other junk. I think they're from the Civil War.
Okay, I know where that is. There's a couple of...
We played the PS2 version the other day, which is a terrible version. Do not play it unless you have no other choice. Actually, even if you don't have any choice, just don't play the PS2 version. This part almost killed us because the PS2 version only lets you carry 2 weapons instead of 4, which means you have a lot less ammo, which means that there's also... and there's not more ammo pickups because of it, and that section have no ammo pickups or weapon pickups. So I literally just ended up in a situation where I split a bit earlier there, but that's okay. You literally end up in a situation where if you don't have enough ammo, you're gonna have to melee the scorpions to death, which is nearly impossible. The melee attack is useless in this game. Oh, hello. We're gonna do this from the start? That's kind. This is the final boss of the game. Spike again. Okay, we're gonna get ammo. Maybe I shouldn't use slowdown here. It does bonus damage, but I think it might actually take longer. Because boss fight is really short. I should have just gone back for ammo from the start. I messed up my time. This is not gonna be my best. I mean, it is my PB. It is a PB.
Did we make it?
I'd say that's a pretty good sign.
Race ya.
Damn it, we'll die out here before anyone knows we're back. All my father's work wasted. The world has to know.
Hey, look on the bright side. Nah, I got nothing. We're screwed.
I normally watch this ending cutscene, but honestly, I am not fond of that time, so I'm just gonna skip it. That's a funny screenshot to download. Should we do one more run, maybe? It's 3 AM. Yeah, let's do one more run. Just gonna quickly BRB.